All right, hello everyone, welcome back. So as you can see from the title that this is going to be a shorter stream. I was meant to stream yesterday, but I was unable to just because I was mounting a TV and it was a very difficult process. It took way longer than I thought it would. And so I was unable to stream yesterday, but I didn't want to leave you all hanging since I said I would. So I was hoping even a short stream today would make up for it. But yeah, but since I have to get up at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning due to my day job, I unfortunately can't stream that long. So we'll be going to about 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. Alright, so as you can see, since we've been gone, because I always do my Trailblaze power and daily quest and simulated universe once a day, I am already at the level 40 end cap. For those who knew, I got to the level 30 end cap, and then once I did Equilibrium level 2, I instantly went to 37. Within that same day, got to 38. And as you can see, shortly got to 40, and we're already building up more. So I have been on World 3, the first level. And I've been getting through it a little bit easier now. The guard captain still gives me some trouble. But I've been getting some achievements from it. So we have used technique 300 times. Complete Echo of War one time. So I did do that because I've been working on my character's traces because I got my absolute butt beat so badly in World 3 the first time I did it. I was like, okay, normally I like to do all of my characters levels and then their light cones and then their traces, and I just do them all together so that if I needed to I could switch out characters and they would all be built at the same level. But my main team alone just got absolutely beaten, so I'm fully maxing out my main team and then I'll go back and do everyone else. So I did do an Echo of War to level up the Trailblazer and Japard. Oh wow, a lot in this one. Okay, defeat 1,000 enemies in simulated universe. As I said, I do a simulated universe every single day. Break 400 destructible objects in simulated universe. Gotta get those cosmic fragments. Unlock 3 curios in the simulated universe. Gotta get that stellar jade. Unlock 12 blessings of destruction in simulated universe. I actually have I'll show you guys in a minute when we get to simulated universe today, which I might try World 4 since I'm now streaming, and once you beat World 3 you can immediately do World 4. But so I've gotten pretty far there. I might have even maxed out. No, I'm missing 1 gold, and it's the one you get from doing 6 blessings when you're running destruction. So I'm only missing 1 of those. Have 10 or more blessings of destruction. And then, a lot of these too. Inflict weakness break 4 times upon the same enemy in a single battle. Deal equal to or more than 20,000 damage in a single attack. I wonder when that happened. Revive 2 down characters in a single battle. I don't have any characters that revive. I wonder if that was a blessings effect. Trigger Silvermane Lieutenant Shield Reflect at least 4 times and defeat it. And then prevent the Doomsday Beast from using impending doom in Echo of War. Okay, quite a few achievements. We're now at 145. Got a few gold, mostly bronze. So yeah, and then also the other thing I'm doing, I think today is the last day that Ding Yuan is. Hi, it's good to see you. Yes, hello. Sorry you can't listen right now. But yeah, the Jing Yuan's last day is today, and I really want his light cone. So normally I like to do full 10 pulls, because That's just how I like to do it, but I'm kind of desperate, so every time I get enough jade today, you're gonna see me get a ticket, and then I'm going to pull on his banner. Now, I could use these guys, but if it's anything like the, shoot, what is it? The, oh, that's useful. So if it's anything like the one in Genshin, this would just be exactly 300. Have fun with your friends. This would only be 300 stellar jade, and then that means I would only get like maybe 2 pulls out of it. Versus they might eventually release skins, and this would be the currency you would use for skins, and so I would want to save it for skins, because that's what I do with my Genshin one. Oh, hey, I've hit 40. I can buy this now. It looks like a rare resource since it's in gold, so I'll make sure to buy that. Whenever. I could delve into these guys and just waste it on a bunch of special passes, but I was wanting to save up for these 5-star cones for the general ones, so that I could get Gepards and then eventually get Welts. But as shown, I have already gotten Clara's because I lost the 50-50 on Jing Yuan's. And I just got Branyas. This game really wants me to be a Branya main. So I've already got 2 of these just from pulling. So it might not even be worth saving up to buy these because you'll eventually get them in game. So I could waste all of my stuff. There's no point in getting 4 stars in my opinion because you'll just, as you pull, you'll get them. So I could be convinced to get these. My only issue with doing pulls at this point is just the fact that I have a fully maxed out, how many could I even get? I could get 18. That's a whole nother 20 pulls. I'm at 52. That would put me, I just got one at 19. I'll probably get enough stellar jade to make this 20. That would put me at 72. I would literally most likely be able to get it. I am tested. I'll see if I can. I might get it, guys. I might actually get it. We'll see if how I feel in a minute. All right. Okay, so here we are. So I can show you my simulated universe. Oh, points rewards have been refreshed. Cool. Oh, I can get these things now. The coin things. Oh, it's now 5,000. Okay, so I guess since I have World 3, the points are unlocked, but in exchange you can get better rewards. Okay. So I'll show you. Still, my store is the same. I'm using up. Anytime I get them, I'm currently using them to advance this one. But this is probably what you're more interested in. As you can see, I have 19 of 45. Fully. 19 of 45 of the curios. I have been getting tons of them. And then blessings. As you saw, I have 107 out of 154. I am only missing 2 random blues. So there's not really anything I can do to get these on purpose for the preservation. I have all of Remembrance. I got the last blue I was missing when I did the simulated universe yesterday, actually. I have not unlocked Nihility or Abundance. I got all of the Hunt, fully maxed out the Hunt. And I'm missing only 1 of the Destruction, and that's the one that you get when you do 6 of the Destruction path. And then I have all of Elation. So out of the 2 that I have access to right now, I am only missing 3. So I almost have all of the Destruction or I have almost all of the ones I can access right now. And then this is currently where I'm in this row of the ability tree. I have 19 activated. The last one was that I start off with like 50 cosmic fragments at the beginning. So we could start by doing World 4. I feel like I'm going to get absolutely destroyed, honestly. Oh, right, and then, characters. So my main team, they're all leveled up to 50. Same thing with their light cones. I think they're all 50 as well. If I get Yuans today, we'll have to start over with that one. So we have been working on traces, and then I think I also have, yeah, these two I was doing their relics. But traces are currently what I've been working on, and so you need the Echoes of War to unlock these to get this thing. And so I got that one for the Trailblazer, and I got it for Japard, and then I would like to do Jinyu, and then oh, did I already get Jinyuans? Did I not get Japards? I did. Huh. I'm gonna have to see if I even have another Echo of War. I might have used all of mine for the weeks. It's like the boss battles in Genshin Impact. Like Dvalin and Tartaglia and stuff. Tartaglia. Where you can only do like 3 a week. But yeah, so I've been focusing on these two, and then I did a little of Jingyuan's, but mostly I've been focusing on them. He is fully maxed out. I can't do any of his traces anymore until I ascend him. And then, as you can see, I still need to do these two for Gerpard. I really want to put a R there, Gepard. And then I was going to work on Jingyuan, and then do Dunhung last, just because he's the 4-star. Discrimination, I know. Now, why I keep saying this game wants me to be a Bronya main. First of all, I got Bronya on like 30 pity. So early pity. And then I also got her light cone at 50 pity. In the standard banner. This game really, really, really wants me to be a Bronya main. I'm still on the fence about this character. I think she's had wonderful character development. And she has had, like, she has come into her character. Like, there's a bunch of good things about her, but I don't think she's, like, her character type is just not one of the ones for me. It's very, like, class president-y. Or maybe another one would be like the thing that was on TikTok a lot, which was like King, Bard, or Knight. She is definitely the king. Like, she knows that she has responsibilities to her kingdom, and she will not do anything that harms those responsibilities. Like, she will not step down because she knows that this is a very, like, harsh thing that someone has to do. Like, it would weigh on her conscience if she had to pass off this strong responsibility to someone else. And I think I have a bit of an issue with king characters because of maybe just like my own personal issues with like responsibility of just like I as a child was kind of parentified in a way, and so I had to take responsibility for a lot of things, and having to go through all of the recovering from that. So I almost dislike these, maybe because of an issue with myself, but we're gonna go away from that self-imposition. Anyway, I'm not just the biggest fan of Bronya, but I will still build her because she is a really good unit, and I'm gonna need her for later battles, I'm sure. Okay, so today's plan. I'm gonna try World 4 one time. Probably I'm gonna die, but I'll do World 4 one time on stream, and then probably just do World 4 off stream a bunch until I can get better at it. And then we're gonna do our daily quest, and then we'll see how much more time we have, because I only have an hour from now to stream today. So let's start with World 4 and go from there. So as you can see, I have not done World 4 yet. It's gonna give me a lot of Stellar Jade, so I might actually like do the thing with Genuine. But let's see. So it says recommended characters are level 50. 2 of these I already have. Now, if I actually used the Preservation Traveler, I would have all 3 of these. But I much prefer Destruction Traveler over Preservation Traveler, just because I already have Gepard. Okay, let's go. Now, as I said, I only need 1 more of the 6 path for destruction, so I'm definitely doing destruction this time. But we'll be on the lookout for those preservation ones. Now, since this is a new world, I might get a new path that I haven't unlocked before. At either Remembrance, is that what it's called? Or Nihility. And we also might encounter a new Eon, because we're only missing 2 from those 2 different paths. So I always like to start off with a blessing. And we will pick destruction, of course. Looks like we're in Belobog. Okay, so I feel like I've already had this conversation a few times on stream. But I'm gonna pull for Luo. Well, I might hold off actually on pulling for Luosha. Oh, a blob, a slime. Love that. I think the badges I got for in the future, if I'm ever able to make Twitch affiliate, I bought these badges because I didn't know that you could only give badges out once you became Twitch affiliate, because I didn't do as much research as I probably should have. And they're slime badges and they're super cute, so excited for that. 9, for some reason you were suddenly sucked into darkness, so I guess we're getting the Nihility path, because I'm pretty sure this, yeah, it even says the Nihility. Okay, this is a gravitational field where the curvature of space-time expands to its limit and nothing, neither matter nor light, can escape. You feel yourself being swallowed by some black liquid, a sea of darkness. You hear and smell. Your hearing and smell are cut off, and everything becomes far away from you. Hey, what's going on? You hear Herta's voice. There's something wrong with your brainwaves. Hey! You stretch out your fingers, but still can't touch the vast dark sea. You feel like a piece of grease floating on a dark sea of sorrow. Cheer up, Kalis. I guess 9, the Eon of Nihility has appeared. They are nothingness, so the system cannot detect their appearance, Herta says. Your spirit is affected because 9 is near you. You have meaning. You are an amazing person. You are loved and respected. You bring light and a future to our world. Now keep playing the simulated universe quickly. Herta's voice brings your distracted mind back. You don't care about me at all. Yeah, I forgot. She apologized emotionally. Sorry for making you uncomfortable. Give me a sec. I'll collect some more data on 9 and then I'll get back to you right away. You hold your breath and try to stay focused. You seem to be able to hear the toneless syllables deep in the void. It's their voice. You look around and know that they are nearby, but cannot see their presence. Maybe they are right next to your ear. Soon your spirit starts to break. Stop, Kalis. You won't be able to hold it anymore. People's minds will break when they are near 9, but 9 doesn't seem to do it on purpose. Thank you for your hard work. You did a good job. Immediately kicked out. Guess we'll go with a blue. Got that. Oh, missed. Because the issue with me pulling for Genuine and why I'm trying so hard for lightcone is the lovely people who do game analysis and character analysis for like, meta state that Genuine is very similar to Serval in power when he does not have his light cone. If you actually want Genuine to do good damage, you need Genuine with his light cone. Otherwise, he pretty much does the same amount of damage as Serval does.
Conflict.
And so, I wanted Genuine because of how pretty he is and his animation is amazing. Now, of the two, I am more interested in Luotia than I am Silverwolf because I know since I don't spend like a ton of money on the game, that I can't get both. My friend's really interested in Silverwolf, so I'm sure I can just steal her Silverwolf if she gets her. You encounter a doll. Oh, we've got this before. We can either hit it or pat it lightly. If you pat it lightly twice in a row, you'll get 400 cosmic fragments if you haven't already. Or it might just be random. The one time I did it, I patted it lightly twice and Elation was embarrassed and I got 400 cosmic fragments that first time. After that, it hasn't done it again, but in the dusk, you're standing amid heat waves. The atmosphere at the mines makes you dizzy, the mineral veins burning like melted butter. Great Clypoth, Aeon of preservation. They can hear our voice. The miners raise and dip their shovels like frenzied animals, or the faithful. Oh, this, yeah, we've done this one before too. Their smile, da-da-da-da-da. Clyploth, the blessing of the Amber Lord, preserve these ley lines. You can have one of them. To enhance 2 random blessings or obtain one blessing of preservation of 2-star rarity. Now we're missing 2 of the 2 stars, so this could be really helpful. So let's see. Nope. Ah, okay, so I didn't get any of the ones that I didn't already have. That's a good one to get when you're missing the preservation ones.
I'm with you.
I commend.
This will strengthen our...
Is there anything to... and so you I can't get both, obviously. And so I'm more interested in the healer. Again, same reasons for why having a good heavy-hitting AoE is important. Is because
here, this
in the late game, like people are already having issues with doing simulated universe and all of the levels. Like it's really hard. Same thing with the Forgotten Hall levels, which is similar to the Abyss in Genshin, is that unless you have a very certain team composition and like you have
made to be broken
good relics on them and good light cones and maybe even certain Evelynns, you're not going to be able to pass it. And so I want them set up the best way they can. I have invested pretty much all of my stuff into Jingyuan, and I'm probably going to invest the rest of my reserves into Jingyuan on literally his last day on the banner. So that means I have almost nothing for the Losha. And so then I have to say, like, I can try, but I'm probably not going to get him.
Will forged in ice.
And then there's also the fact that potentially he might just be, if Jingyuan is pretty much just Serval without their light cone, will Luotia just be Natasha without his light cone? So that's a question I have. Because that's also something that a lot of people have issues with Genshin, is they're like, oh, this is just the 5-star version of this other thing. Like, Yoimiya is the 5-star version of Amber, is what a lot of people say. Or, what's her name?
Conflict is pitiless.
Oh, I can't remember her name right now. But there'll be things like that, like you'll take a character and you'll be like, oh, that's just the 5-star version of this other character. Like Kokomi is the he's damaged by all reduces cosmic fires required for leveling up blessing, resetting blessings. Upon entering battle, no, this one. This one gives you relics, but we don't care right now because I'm using those for traces. Well, they don't give you relics, they give you those baubles that I can't remember the name of right now. We still don't have the level 6, so let's get another 1 star. My experience so far with the simulated universes at the higher level is you need to prioritize whatever path you're on. There's a small glitch, but it can be easily taken care of. Oh, this is if you're willing to take the curio, the bad curio or not. Since I still have a bunch of those that I don't have, I'm just picking them up so I can get the stellar jade from them. But you want to prioritize the path that you're on.
Are made to be
and
broken.
make sure you get the level 6 and even or the 6 blessing and then also the 10 blessing. Because once you've leveled up your ability tree, that it's like, oh, if you get 10 of the blessings, you can get a second ability. You pretty much need to make sure you at least get 10 of them in a round. So that you can have an easier time getting through the world.
Conflict is pitiless.
So even though I would love, because originally when I was in World 2, and I didn't have to worry about levels as much, because World 2, at least in my experience, was pretty easy once you got into it, or you did it a few times. There we go, there's the last one I'm missing. So now I have all of Destruction. Oh, Warp Trotter. Fine. Sure we can hit this one. The Warp Trotters have started having associations. Like the one I was on yesterday had abundance as its path, and so it was able to heal its allies. This one is destruction
Made to be broken.
so now it's able to fight back. And it's hitting pretty hard too.
Never falters.
But yeah, you need to focus on that. In this game, at least so far with Jing Yuan, it's showing that like if you don't get the light cone for the limited banner 5 stars, they're very similar to 4-star characters. And so I want this, but I need this one. And so if Luosha is literally just Natasha unless you get his 4-star, his light cone, I'm a little concerned about that.
Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy.
I feel like I've talked in circles for a bit. Okay, another thing that I'm really excited about that happened recently is the videos are blurry because the issue with a VTuber model is I have to, if I'm gonna do TikToks, I have to, dumbing, combat, or encounter. Okay, encounter. I have to, I have to record the screen, and anyone who's taken a photo or a recording of your computer screen knows that the image quality is just terrible. If anyone knows any way to fix that, and I'm gonna keep researching how to do it, please let me know. Oh, it's the Demon Lord one. But yeah, so I wanted to do TikToks with my character model, and so I have to record my model on the screen to use the TikTok filters. Like I did the red flags TikTok filter recently. Didn't have much luck with that. I did it a few times and I didn't get all three that I would agree with for me. Like one of them was like,
Conflict is pitiless.
and I was like, nope, I tried that once. Was not for me.
Show no mercy.
And props to those who can do veganism though.
It's but a vision.
I maybe just didn't look into enough different recipes for that, but I felt like I was eating very similar things all the time, and that it was very bland.
Forged in ice. Never falters.
And then also that I wasn't getting my nutrition that I should have. But anyway, so I tried that, and the images come out pretty. It looks pretty fuzzy, which I'm a little sad about, but there's not much I can do about it at this point. I will do my best to fix it over time.
I commend.
But I also, so essentially this rant is just to be like that I have a TikTok of the same name that's here, and I have started posting some TikTok videos. I will do my best to at least post 2 TikToks a week.
You're made to be broken.
Just like I'm trying to stream twice a week. And then I also post my archive videos on YouTube twice a week.
Conflict is pitiless.
But yeah, so we're doing quite a few different things. I think about the updates, and I've gone through most of
Show no
the
mercy.
new content that will be in the game. I saw some people talking about how they're concerned about how much more space the game is gonna take between like the initial download of the game and then the version 1 update that's coming out soon.
You're made to be
I
broken.
don't remember how soon, but I can do the pre-installation on my computer today. And it's like the last day of June 1's banner, so it might even be tomorrow. That the size increase is humongous. So they could be adding a new area for all we know, so that might be why the size got bigger. But I still am sure it cannot compare to what happens in Genshin, considering Genshin is open world. I still wouldn't mind if Genshin could like decrease size or anything. Kinda was like this, to where like the maps were split up by area. Like you would be able to see
Forged in ice. Never falters.
Sumeru, like say you were in Leeway, you would be able to see Sumeru in the distance as like a background, but you wouldn't be able to cross over. You would hit like a wall that would say like low, like would you like to enter Sumeru, or crossing into Sumeru. Maybe even just touching the wall would like instantly cause you to hit the loading screen, and then it would load Sumeru. That way, each of the different areas, and potentially even sub-areas, because of how big Sumeru is, you could have it like split between the forest and the desert. It would please give me, there we go, the second one. Oh, I have all of these. Okay, reduce required damage dealt by allies by 16. Randomly gain 1 blessing of elation. This one then. I think it's the first time so far that I've had been able to get a curio, and it did not give me a new one that I haven't had before. So far so good. Alright, so now we have the 10 blessings of destruction. So now is where I'm going to implement, where I am only trying to pull for new cards. Now, normally, if it had been before I started the Nihility path, I would not do this one because I have all the 1 stars in every other path. But since I now have done Nihility, it'll probably give me some new Nihility ones. Plus, this has allowed us to save up for transactions. Let's see. What is the transaction? Okay, the Express of the Nameless makes a stop at Budley with an abundance of gifts in its rear carriage. A traveler wearing a felt hat is leaning against the front of the carriage. His clothes are tattered and his boots are mud-stained. I feel like this is Sampo in a disguise. He approaches and waves at you. Akavili had an adventure with us under the guise of a civilian. We exchanged a lot of fun experiences during the journey. Discard 1 blessing of 3-star rarity and obtain 1 blessing of 3-star rarity. Discard 1 blessing of 1 to 2-star rarity and obtain 1 blessing of 1 to 3-star rarity. You're not interested. There's a chance that I might get a 3-star from Nihility, but I think the only 3-star I currently have is Destruction, and I don't want to lose my bonus by losing a 2, so we'll have to go for this one. So we'll get rid of the Natility I have, and there we go. So I still even got a 3-star Nihility. Nice. Oh, I've done both of these. So you can either obtain a curio or let Leo out. Neither of those were new. Okay. Surprisingly, that was easier than World 2 or World 3. I got my butt kicked in World 3. If I'm not careful, I still get my butt kicked in World 3. So I am actually baffled that World 4 was easier for me.
Faced with an army, bide your time and time your attack.
I'm with you.
I commend you.
This will strengthen our...
Okay, let's make sure we get the buff. Ah, it's Svarog! This'll be fun.
Adjusting calculations. Purge detected.
Rules are made to be broken.
Yeah, World 3 is a bit hard. Okay, guys,
forged in ice.
If I was talking
Never
about
falter.
something, I will forget what I was talking
But
about.
division. Break.
I might be able to come back to it later, but a lot of times I will just forget what I was talking
Conflict
about.
is
So,
pitiless.
if you want me to talk about it again, just remind me.
Show no mercy.
But yeah, so World 3, the middle boss is like the reason why I have so much issues. The elite that you have to fight in the middle is harder for me than Gepard is. Gepard is like, I can leave auto battle on like I'm doing this Svarog, and I have no issues
Forged in
with
ice.
the
Never falter.
with Gepard. Now the middle boss, I always have to turn auto battle off and fight the middle boss myself, because otherwise I will die. There's just no in between.
But division. Break.
And I don't really honestly know why.
Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy.
Rebooting.
Phase 2. So it looks like there are 3 phases.
Is that all?
With mini bosses, I feel like that was a jump
forged
to
in
go
ice.
from the
Never falter.
little spawn robots to mini bosses. So this might be where I fail at World 4. Is this one might be my issue with World 4 is this
are made to be broken.
end of the domain boss. I can see why you would need a healer. Or I've seen a lot of people saying that if you have unlocked the abundance path, if you don't have a healer,
Forged
you
in
can
ice.
just use the abundance
Never falter.
Here is thunder.
blessings in exchange for not having a healer. Oh my gosh, that did a lot of damage.
Initiated. Power amplification.
Okay, so Svarog doesn't seem to have much defense
Conflict is pitiless.
in exchange for the amount of firepower he's having. So it's very glass cannon.
Will forged in ice never falters.
Also,
Show no
Gopard is just game breaking. Like, he's so great. It's you
made
all
to be
haven't gotten
broken.
your 300 standard banner, where you get to choose your character.
Authorized.
Okay, final.
Annihilation.
Then I would definitely suggest getting Gopard, and you can see why he immediately took my Gopard out.
Executing operation. Analysis complete.
I also love Svarog. I would not mind getting Clara so that I can get Svarog.
Division. Break.
But
Conflict is
for
pitiless.
anyone who is in the Transformers fandom, or specifically the ones that read Transformers fanfiction, they're a certain type of person, and I will not confirm or deny if I was ever one of those people.
Here is thunder.
But I love Svarog's design.
Show no mercy.
I do.
We'll
One thing I
forged
do
in
enjoy
ice.
though is that Welt
Never
is like
falters.
visibly older. I like that the
Calculating
characters have like varying ages, even within their models. Like Welt is
made to be broken.
visually older, even if he's not like super old. And then within the male character models that you can at least see from who I have on screen, John Hung at least looks like a younger man, while you can tell that Jing Yuan is probably older than Don Hung, at least like physically.
Family.
Oh no, he says family when you
Battles are
defeat
chess
him.
games.
Oh,
No
sir.
two are alike.
Well, I was not expecting that with World 4. I'm not against it, but I wasn't expecting to get through that the first time. Yay, Herta. Ooh, that gave me 2 right off the bat. Okay, Herta's store. Give me this thing so that I can go and update my guy. Lightcone. Alright guys, I definitely think that we're gonna be able to get enough for another pull, which means I can do 20 of the Jingyuan pulls. Oh, definitely. 100% I can get. 100%. Okay, look at that. 22 out of 22. So I have these 3 all done. This one's all done. Literally only missing these 2 random blues, and then we just unlocked Nihility. So I will probably be running Nihility path until I get most of this done and out of the way, because that'll knock out 4 golds that I'm missing. And then the last one we have not unlocked yet or met the Eon for is Abundance. So we met Nihility. So yeah, as you can see, we're only missing this one. Ugh, I want to cosplay fully so much. It'd be so hard, but I would love to cosplay fully. My friend really likes Elation's design. Okay, what's the next one? You can select an extra blessing after winning a battle for the first time in the simulated universe. Interesting. Okay, characters. Let's immediately go and use the... Three. Oh wait, light cones go up to 6? No, that's ascension, not superposition. I was confused for a second.
Nice.
Alright. Let's see where we are on this. And then I just need the daily mission. Nice. It looks like I have about 30 more minutes in the, let's see, we got defeat 80 enemies with DOT attacks. So, multiple hit attacks, I think. Oh yeah, we got Herta's. She'll probably end up being the first 4-star that I've, E6, I guess. I wanted to say C6 really bad. We just got a bunch of these. Looks like we're about to get another one. How many do I have? I have 3. Let's get 4 and see where we're at. It's, you know, who has self-control this day and age? Alright, we only have 19 more hours. As I said, I have this one fully superimposed, and this one fully superimposed, and then I have extras, which I have no idea what to do. And then the one card that I actually use the character for, I only have it at like 3. Alright, so everyone knows this is 62. I don't know how the weapon banner works, because in Genshin you can lose the 50-50 twice before it's guaranteed. I don't know if it's the same thing with this, or if it's like you lose once and then you immediately have your guarantee. Okay, please, please, Jingyuans, please. I already lost. I had to go up to 70 pity. 70 pity, and I lost to Clara's, and I don't even have Clara. Please. Alright, so this is 53, 54, 55. I will be okay with another march if you just give me Jingyuan. This was 56, or is this 55? Is it gonna be the last one? It's gonna be the last one. Oh my goodness. Yes. Oh, okay. We made it, guys. We are back at 2 pity, but we made it. That was... I regret nothing. I regret nothing. Oh my gosh. Okay, immediately. I know this is probably gonna lose him some of his power because this isn't leveled up. No, not enhance. Switch. Alright, but I just wanted to show you auto add. Auto add. How much can we just... Oh, I don't have any of those keys. Okay. I just want to show you all my lightcone situation when it comes to these the only character I use, we are only at 3. Asta, fully superimposed, and I have another one at 2. March, where is she? Fully superimposed, and I'm about to have her second one at 2 as well, and I have no idea what to do with these extra ones because it's not like I have March 2 times, and you can't even scrap these ones. Like, what do I do with them? Do I just use them as fodder material? I do have a Luosha 4-star though. Yeah, this is the Clara I lost to. I would love to get Clara though, if she wants to come home for her card. But yeah, like Danheng, who I would love to have to super imposition 5, is at 3, and the rest of these I've gotten way too many times. I've gotten them at least 7 each. Well, I'm already feeling delightful about today. A good day. Oh, the moles again. So the moles have been sending me out on these errands where we like steal the wildfire errands.
It's getting late.
and then
Where'd
do
you know?
them for them. Because children, supposedly to the moles, adults aren't not responsible. They're not like, it's not worthwhile either. Trustworthy, there we go. Adults lie a lot and they're not trustworthy, and so they're doing them for them to try and get like fame in the underworld to then take over the wildfire. I think wildfire is caught on and they're just like letting them do these because it keeps them out of trouble while also doing good. But it makes sense that the moles trust me because I am only 11 days old. I will not let that go. That gag. I'm gonna keep doing it until I complete this game. Honorary member Kayla's here. I bumped into you again. You always show up at the right time. This is just perfect. Captain, what can I do for you? At ease, honorary member. Let me tell you the details. I got news from my informant that Wildfire received a large number of delivery orders today and has been overwhelmed by the workload. According to my wise judgment, this is a good opportunity for the moles, Kalis. We can deliver all the orders that they can't handle in time, then the goal of the moles' reinvigoration plan might be achieved ahead of schedule. Isn't it great? Healthy competition is always good. You seem to like saying strange things. You think I won't understand you just because I'm a kid? I am technically younger than you. Alright, that's enough. I am both older than everyone here and younger than you. Time to go to Wildfire's turf and gather some intel. Alright, let's go get there. Alright. So I don't know if that's going to be for everything, because if that's how the weapon banner works in Star Rail, it is leagues better than how the weapon banner works in Genshin, because if it's just like the character banner where you lose the 50-50 and then next time you are guaranteed the weapon banner, that's amazing. Because you can do like I did, where if you can do enough pulls, you can make sure that you get the light cone. Look, honorary member, there's no one here today. We're in luck. Let me see. There are 2 boxes of supplies to be delivered to the robot settlement and the Gotha Grand Hotel separately. Well, the grown-ups from Wildfire always waste a lot of time deciding which one to deliver first, so if we can make these 2 deliveries quickly, it would mean the moles can achieve what Wildfire can't, right? Great, Chaos. We gotta get this done. Take both boxes of supplies and you can decide which one to deliver first. The robot settlement, because it's farther away, so if you go to the Goth Hotel, you don't have to leave the square, and I won't get in trouble with Natasha for enabling you. Oh, wrong way. We don't need to go say hi to Svarog. We just beat him up in the simulated universe. He's probably a little cranky with us. Ooh. Fedora? Huh? What's wrong? Why do you look so anxious? And this kid? Why don't you come to the settlement? We're here to deliver these goods. Kalis, give Fedora her supplies. Ah, these are the mechanical parts I ordered earlier. I didn't expect these to be delivered so quickly. Wildfire really is efficient. It's not Wildfire, it's the moles. Keep this in mind. The moles is the best organization in the underworld. Boss Hook will make sure all of your needs are satisfied. The moles. Boss Hook? Is this some kind of kids game? Play along. I see. I take back what I just said. Thank you so much. If I encounter any problems in the future, I will definitely remember to ask the moles for help. Me just being like, just, you know, play along with it. It's good mental stimulation.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Doo-doo. There it is. Oh, it's the tableware order I placed. I thought it wouldn't be delivered until next week. Thank you for making a special trip for this. You are welcome, Miss Gertie. Remember, you can come to the moles for help anytime. The moles? Ah, I see. Oleg once told me about this. Oh, nothing. Since the tableware arrived so early, the renovation schedule of the hotel should also be put ahead. Thank you, Kalis and Julian. I'll definitely tell the guests about the good deeds of the moles. Really? Thank you, Mrs. Gertie. Whew. Today's mission's accomplished. With Miss Gertie's help, the moles will be able to replace Wildfire soon and become the most popular organization in the underworld, right? I don't think that's quite how that works, but sure. In that case, we probably need more people. We gotta figure out a way to recruit all the kids in Boulder Town. No, the whole of the underworld. So that's it. The next action plan, the Mole's Rapid Expansion Operation. Well done, honorary member Kalis. Please keep supporting my job as an intelligence officer in the future. Let's call it a day. The Mole's dismissed. I feel like this is almost Kids Next Door kind of thing. That kid just now is called Julian, right? Two of you have been really helpful these past few days. I knew something was fishy. You know, there are no Silvermane guards in the underworld, and many civil affairs can only be handled by Wildfire, including the distribution and delivery of basic necessities. You get it, right? Delivery requires a lot of hands. Even if my people work 24/7, I couldn't guarantee the supply of the whole of the underworld. Luckily, the kids of the moles are very caring and helpful. Their involvement actually helps a lot. Oh, so crafty. I feel like the moles being the official package deliverers, or just allowing the children to be in charge of package delivery, is a really useful way of making them feel important while also essentially getting free labor. Let's make it clear first, this is not my idea. If I had to guess, it must be Natasha who told Hook some secrets. Anyway, for my sake, please keep this a secret from the moles kids. Just let them keep up their enthusiasm for helping others. Nice. And with this, we got all of our dailies done. Still stuck at level 40. I could technically go up a level, but I'm barely surviving at level 40 currently. I need all my characters upgraded before I dare touch Equilibrium level 3. I know I could technically get like more better rewards, but barely surviving. How are we doing with... Okay. Alright, so we have about 15 minutes left of the stream. So we could go to the space station. Military exercise. In a Fragmentum raid. Let's go to the Herta space station. We're really close to fully, like, being able to clear out that shop.
It's getting late. Where to now?
How close are we? To... Oh, hey! I'm about to get 50 coins, and it only takes 20 to get these, so I'm actually, once I get this quest done, I'll have the Herta store completely cleaned out. Nice! I wonder what I should do with the Herta coins once I've completed them. The Legion is gone, and the curios are back. Various departments are returning to their research, and the newly imported goods from the galaxy are beginning to circulate. Everything is going smoothly with Project Revival, so what exactly does this letter mean? I heard you're looking for me? Kalis, you're back, just in time. Thanks to your help and everyone's hard work, the space station is pretty much back on its feet. As a conclusion to Project Revival, I wanted to summon you to witness the fruits of our labor. But just 2 days ago, I received a strange letter. Now that you're here, perhaps you could help me figure out what it's about? Letters from Locus Salenti. Upon the stars, there is where the talent and intellect reside, so obviously the space station. Oblivious to the world as the Indy becomes blinding. So the space station is oblivious to stuff that's happening outside the space station that envy them, who knew gentleness and kindness welcomed only pain and suffering. Gentleness and kindness could be Asta, like the risk of falling into the depths when trying to mount the sky. An inquiry into spirit traces. Traces is what it's essentially the talent system from Genshin, like how you do your attributes tree. A glance into the site of storage. Storage, like the Herta space station is just a storage locker for Herta, so that again could be a reference to the space station. And she could be looking into something called spirit traces. Even with iron shoes worn out unearthly, one has to visit the 3 depths. So that could be referencing her puppet self, because her puppets are probably made out of some kind of metal. And so even though her body is nothing but a puppet, she still has to like comply to the laws of humanity. Better off alone than to become an accomplice. So whatever experiment Herta's doing, maybe it's better to leave than it is to become an accomplice to said experiments. One day, as they turn around, a path will be lit by the radiance of the stars. So maybe like once time has gone on, they'll see like the whole 2020, the past is 2020 vision. I could be reading into that too much. I often hear the researchers praise you for your resourcefulness and good judgment. What do you think? Any clue what this message is about? Seems like something from the departments of implement arts. Who is the cryptologist from the local Slinty? Spirit sounds particularly familiar. Who is the cryptologist? As far as I know, there's no one with this title in the space station. It must be an alias. But the identity of the writer is not what I'm most concerned about. Yes, only researchers called Wynn in the Department of Implement Arts would speak like that. However, it was a strange story how I got a hold of this letter. At the beginning, it was sandwiched in a tome called A Guide to the Astral Realm Species on the conference room table, and normally no one looks at it except for me. Obviously, someone wanted to hand me this letter in private, so I didn't dare ask the staff in the Department of Implement Arts. Spirit sounds particularly familiar. Spirit. Can it be the Xenohydro? Well done, Kalis. You just found the key to the text right away. Now everything makes sense. Does it? I didn't even think of that. It seems this is no ordinary letter. It's from an informant. Their intention is to report on the Xenohydro. Is it? If the Xenohydro is smart, it would take the place of that robot that we decommissioned. The Xenohydro has disappeared from the space station since it escaped from Mr. Wenmingji's hands. The letter seems to support the rumor that the Xenohydro was not caught because it has an accomplice. Look at a sentence. An inquiry into the spirit traces, a glance into the site of storage is obviously leading us to investigate the Xenohydro's range of activities, and to be an accomplice implies the existence of an accomplice. Again, I would either say there were like 3 people immediately that I can think of that are missing others. If we had chosen the blue pill, the blue flash drive, and let that guy stay on the space station heartbroken, he would want to see the love of his life. You have Andrew, who has the guy that wanted to get revenge for the older gentleman, and then you have the older man that made the robot of his, I can't remember if she was his wife or his girlfriend or just his lover. As for the other 6 sentences, in my opinion, some depict the portrait of an accomplice and some describe the real hiding place of the Xenohydro. Fortunately, I have no idea how to interpret the rest of the message. Now that we are done with other works, this letter falls into our hands at just the right moment. It's high time we put the Xenohydro issue on the table. Kalis, what do you think? I feel like I just did the Xenohydro mission, so it doesn't feel like it's been that long. I'm with you all the way. I have a lot going on lately. Both? That an answer? Both. I'm busy, but I'll help. Considering there may be a traitor among us, if I hand this case off to our staff, we might alert the culprit. Anyway, and Kalis, you're not just a staff member. You've also met the Xenohydra before. You really are the ideal candidate to handle this case. And if there is an accomplice involved, this matter is no longer a simple case of a curio retrieval. Yeah, but the Xenohydra is obviously sentient. It does not want to be caught. So, like, ethically, should we catch it? Also, there's the guy, I just thought of that, since I was talking about ethically. There's also the guy who is always, I think it's this guy, you can see him, that's always like, oh, the sentient beings, like curios, like the voice for sentient beings that cannot voice them for himself, like that kind of thing. Like, he talks about the sentience of the curios and how we shouldn't enslave them, kind of thing. If we catch either the Xenohydra or their accomplice, we'll be able to interrogate them. Then I can judge whether the accomplice's motives is malicious or not. At this critical juncture, it is up to us to finally finish Project Revival. Okay, head to the storage zone to look for Xenohydra. Map. Storage zone. And we can just teleport to the relic dungeon. But I'm not gonna use it. I was just using it as a teleport spot. Ah, not it being on another floor. Not it being on floor 2.
Keep at it.
I did not mean to do that. It's always been a rather magnanimous person. In fact, here is a chance for you to regain my favor, as long as you are willing to apologize for your behavior. I didn't do those things. You want to deny the truth, Lamina. You're getting more and more dishonest. Let me help you remember. The mustard in my lunchbox, the big hole in the back of my uniform, and this boring letter in reply to the female researcher. Aren't they your doing? It's true I'm the only person who handled those things, but... And when I was reporting to Miss Acid, you suddenly shouted, Mr. Capitan, it's too late. The Wubbaboos are still waiting for you to play with them. You made her think I was colluding with the curios and not doing my job. But I was just stating a fact. We should keep it only between you and me. How many times have I told you that? You were just going against me on purpose. Forget it. I don't think you are going to repent at all. One day when you're sick of this place and your future is gloomy, you will come crawling back to seek help from me. Either he's the curio or he's really showing that he's an a-hole in like broad strokes that he normally does. And just keep praying that by then I haven't replaced you with Renona or Elena or Barbara or someone else. A freaking... Why? My brain was like, oh, we know, womanizer. Yeah, it's like, we know this Lady Gaga song. It's the word we need. But then all I could think of, smooth criminal. Da-da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, that's not it. When can I become braver? Oh, it's Kalis, the hero of the space station. I've heard so much about you. I didn't expect to have the opportunity to see you up close. What are you doing here? I was Mr. Capote. Oh, I remember you, the one who's sorting through his fan letters and writing them back and he doesn't even read them. But recently I made a few mistakes when I was running errands for him, so he sent me to here to work on the curio sorting assembly line. I'm so sorry, you must think I'm a joke. I think you should report him for abuse of power and get him kicked off the space station, honestly. You heard it all. Although I don't remember doing the things Mr. Capote accused me of. You mean the Xenohydra was the one doing these? It should get a medal. I hate Capote so much. I also suspected someone else, but everything showed that I was the one who touched Mr. Capote's things. Maybe Lamina's law is really true. In the Department of Ecology, they have a saying, anything that Lamina can screw up, Lamina will screw up. How rude. What terrible people. Again, report them for workplace bullying and harassment. Don't rush to judgment yet. Kalis, do you think there's another explanation for this? Surely not. I have a letter for you to read. Sure, but knowing me, I probably won't be much help. Well, if I understand this correctly, where it says an inquiry in spirit traces, it seems to be referring to the Xenohydro. How does everyone know that? A kind of curio from our department, and to be an accomplice seems to be some kind of accusation. Kalis, why are you asking me this? Are you investigating the escape of the Xenohydro? Maybe it's impersonating you? Huh? Did it do those things to Mr. Capote is accusing me of? But why? As for the rest of the letter, please forgive my ignorance, but I really don't understand it. Now we know it's in the storage zone, and this area is only so large. Maybe we can take the initiative and make a list of possible subjects. I'm quite familiar with this place. There are only 1 or 2 places I know that are inaccessible where the Xenohydro may be hiding. I can take you to have a look. Actions are better than words. If you don't mind, Kalis, follow me. Of course. Who? Oh my goodness, where is she? Through here? Oh, I just saw the wisps of a monster go by. Oh! Nope. Ah, it hit me. The wall is in my way.
Rules are made to be broken.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
I love Kalis's voice actor. Oh, we're getting close to time. Quickly now. This room smells humid. It seems the Xenohydro really was here. Well, are you sure we want to ambush it here? We could try making a trap. It's one of our standard procedures in the Department of Ecology. How do you make a trap? Tightly connect the 2 disposable kinetic arms. Once the prey steps within range of the power arm, all that awaits them is doom. To make a disposable kinetic arm, we need to find many intricate parts. Strange matter of destruction and phase flame. I think I already have one, actually. I'm glad you have such a good memory. No, astroecology is a rigorous and beautiful discipline of knowledge. I'm simply conveying its charms truthfully. You reminded me that it will be difficult to gather all the materials quickly. I did not, but okay. Anyway, we better ambush it ourselves. Alright, we may have to wait for a while. Why don't we have a chat to kill time, Kalis? Why do you work for Capote? You're not the first person to ask me this question, except for his fans. Many people have a bad impression of him. Yes! I agree. They think he's loud and obnoxious. I agree. But I have been with him for the longest time. I know that Mr. Capote is not a bad person in nature. He is just naturally gifted in many aspects. He has his charm stats maxed out, and that's it. There's not a single other good thing about him. So he can't understand other people's difficulties sometimes. In short, he is just spoiled by fate. You're still defending him. No, I'm just stating what I see. Since my childhood, my family's always taught me to focus on the positive so that life wouldn't be so gloomy. Good for your family. Not to mention, he did give me a job that lets me get closer to real research work in the Department of Ecology, although the prize was to work as a secretary. How do you see yourself? Me? I'm just an ordinary researcher. Even this sounds like an exaggeration because I only got into the space station in my sister's place. Of course, Mr. Capote doesn't know about that. My home planet is quite poor in resources. Most families can only barely support one person to go on a space journey. My sister was qualified to come into the space station, but she gave me the only chance in the family and in her life. It's a pity I'm such a failure. If my sister were here in the space station, she would be able to make a name for herself. How do I see myself? I can't, or dare not answer the question at all. Aw, baby. You and Lamina wait there until very late. The dew has turned to frost and your belly is empty. But nothing happens. We can't just wait here forever. No sign of the Xenohydro. Maybe it has left a long time ago. We can look for traces left by the Xenohydro in the room and use them to work out when it was last here. Shouldn't we have done that ages ago? Time to walk around and change my mood. Okay, nothing in this room. There's just a monster here, so let's take care of that so we don't get ambushed while we're talking. She's very fearless to just be in here with the antimatter legion and just be like, meh, look at what's on this desk. Okay. So she's got something. Can the Xenohydra surf the internet? You didn't expect to find such an absurd scene. There is research data about the Xenohydra left on the screen, showing that the Xenohydra was once here learning about itself. At the bottom of the page, there is a line of unsubmitted words. Gurgle. Nonsense. You'll never catch me. In the silver cabin, there are several hairs left from the Xenohydra's sparse fur. Apparently, although it's free, the Xenohydra still returns to the storage zone to sleep. You can't help but wonder if it has Stockholm Syndrome. The description of the collectible item near has been painted over. There is a sign of anger or frustration exhibited by the escapee. I'm kind of a little sad for the Xenohydra. The hair is completely dry. Looks like it won't be coming back. Let's look elsewhere. Again, it feels like it's a very sentient creature that should not be locked up. Like that it's a crime to lock it up. What floor is this? Woo. Okay. Gonna smack the antimatter legion that's hiding in the corner.
Rules are made to be broken. A will forged in ice never falters.
We are going a little bit over my set time, but I did want to get done with this side quest before we end the stream. But once the side quest is over, the stream will end as well after I give our brief goodbyes. Darn it, I seem to have fallen for the Xenohydra's trap. The monster's surprise attack caused some serious injuries. Oh, was that supposed to surprise attack us? Don't worry, I'll treat your wounds. I have a lot of medicine on me. It was originally given to Mr. Capote by his fans among the medical staff. He didn't want it, so he gave it to me. How's that? Are you feeling better now? That was awesome. Can I get that? Can I keep you as a healer? I found a monster wandering around here, so I hid away. It's my fault that I didn't warn you. That's why you fell for the Xenohydra's trap. I really didn't, but we can... That crafty Xenohydra. It must have guessed that someone is going after it, so it set up a trap along the way. It's hidden and we're exposed. It could be more dangerous if we go ahead, so should we give up? Time to examine later. Yeah, I already read that. Back to square one. Anyway, the useful information should be in the paragraph. An inquiry into the spirit traces, a glance at this site of storage. Even with iron shoes worn out unearthly, one has to visit 3 depths. Can you see anything useful? Worn out unearthly is a condition, then 3 depths should be the second condition. Literally, it means going through the depths of the 3 rooms. Well, maybe it was unraveling of the unearthly marvel that suddenly sparked my realization. If the sentence structure, the focus should be the object. Wait a minute, unearthly does sound familiar. Kalis, do you think unearthly marvel has anything to do with it? That was the room where we translated the words that we didn't understand, right? I think so too. Therefore, the iron shoes worn out unearthly refers to passing through the road built by unearthly marvel. Something in the storage zone. The 2 places we found so far both meet those conditions. So if the letter is correct, the Xenohydra should be hiding in a place where there's unearthly marvel, but also you have to pass through 3 rooms to get there. If you still insist on continuing, I'll help you to the end. This time we won't fail. And it is the next floor up. I said it's the next floor up. Kind of a little sad that we can't walk into the elevator. We just teleport in front of it. Yeah, I was right. It is the room. So, if you find a note that, like, you can, like, hear a voice in here, and then you go to the crown and the curios, and then you get, like, image or language translated into your head, and then you come back in here and it gets translated for you. Okay, let's look. After passing through the road, I find— oh look, it's me twice. I finally got you, Kalis, or should I say, call you Xenohydro. Good thing I was on guard as early as a few days ago. The real Kalis has already warned me that there may be Xenohydro wreaking havoc in the near future. I didn't expect you to come so soon. Let me see. I can just take care of you, bypass Mr. Capati, and hand you over to Miss Asta so I don't have to be a slave to anyone. I should have guessed. What are you talking about? See, she didn't want to work for this man either. I caught you, Xenohydro. Enough nonsense. If you're not convinced, sort it out with Kalis. Why don't we just both go to Miss Asta? Miss Asta can determine which of us is the real one. Why do you get to decide that? I finally caught you. You won't get away this time. Why impersonate me? I should be asking you that. I'm Kalis, the official crew member of the Astral Express, the walking Stellaron vessel. Yeah, but the fact that you have to list all those things makes it very suspicious. The invincible conqueror of the Antimatter Legion, the infamous rising star of the galaxy. Who do you think you are impersonating, Xenohydro? I don't brag like this. Aren't you using my face to take advantage of my reputation so you can conduct scams in the space station? I don't think so. You see, we both have two eyes and a mouth. We sound the same and act the same way. Since there's no fourth person present, whoever Lamia thinks is the Xenohydro is the Xenohydro. Or, I just pull out my phone, I text Asta and Arlen to come here, and then they figure it out. Or, you also wouldn't have my phone contacts. Can't I just show them my phone contacts? Like, you can turn into a clone of me, but you're not gonna have my phone or my phone contacts. Believe. What a joke. Not even Lamina believes you right now, let alone the others. I warned her earlier that someone might pretend to be me to get closer. Do you have any proof that you are not the Xenohydro? I have a baseball bat. I can beat you up. She and I are partners. You just got yourself exposed. I have a baseball bat. Baseball bat? What's that? Can you use it to prove your identity, or is it the only one of a kind in the universe? It's an artifact. I get it, you're the Stellaron vessel, fine, but you even have this bad boy? Heh, it's like those guys with the scripts in the space station before, it's pretty cool. Gurgle. So what, Kalis? I don't think you really understand the situation. Don't underestimate me. Oh well, fine, tell me what's going on now. Lamina is the accomplice. That's right, good one, Kalis, but you have only guessed the first half of our plan. I have long guessed that someone would come to investigate my whereabouts, so Lamina and I decided to lure the investigator here, kill them, and then hand them in as the Xenohydro, then we'll finally be free. But I didn't expect you to come. Lamina was soft, she wanted to give you a chance, and so we changed the plan from elimination to persuasion. Now, if you want to leave this place, you only have two choices, either obey and go to the storage room in place of me, or die and then go to the storage room instead of me. I have a third option. What's that? To kill me? Gurgle, you talk big. I'm gonna teach you a lesson. Do we actually fight ourselves? Oh no, it's one of the Antimatter Legion looking monsters. I thought they were just gonna put ourselves. That's what I would have loved for them to do. I still think the thing with Abraham would have been hilarious if it was Abraham, because it's like,
forged in ice.
Kill me, I'm
Never
Abraham.
falter.
Shoots. Abraham would have never passed up a chance to die. They had such a good setup to use that meme. I'm so disappointed we didn't get to use that.
Here, this thunder. Rules are made to be broken.
Conflict is pitiless.
It'll heal.
Show no mercy.
His damage has gone down quite a bit because of the light cone currently. Oh, we're second round with the Laminas. Seems you and I are destined to go down together. Sorry, Kalis, I'm the accomplice in collusion with the Xenohydro. I'm willing to accept my punishment. What is going on? You know me. You know what kind of person Lamina is. No talent, no achievements. I can barely prove my value by doing the most trivial jobs. But working on the assembly line all my life, it's fine for me. But how can I face my family? They have sacrificed everything for me so that I can come here. Do I repay them by being a cleaner? I can't. I'm not shameless enough to do that. Capote was my first springboard to success, the only springboard. Although I had to rely on him, it's still a decent job in the Department of Ecology. I once thought if I just served him well, I would at least get a chance to succeed. Hard work always pays off, right? Till the Xenohydro impersoned me to prank Capote and made a mockery of him. It's like a mirror. It showed me my pitiful appearance, so humble, so weak, so powerless. It also taught me a valuable lesson. Even Lamina can liberate herself from the constraints of others and live like a person. For the first time, I found out that I was willing to trade my mediocre future for a free and unrestrained life. So I let it all happen until the rumor that someone in the staff harbored the Xenohydro became widespread. They called for severe punishment for those who did not report relevant information. That's when I realized that my personal wishes were not important. I can just be a low-level researcher, but I can't let the space station drive me out. I can't ruin my family's last bit of expectation for me. When I heard that someone began to investigate the Xenohydro and its accomplice, I made up my mind to eradicate my opponent and protect myself. Finally, I decided to be brave for once, but I didn't expect to be hampered by the bond between us. If only it was someone else who came here. I can understand why you did it. Your bravery is wasted in the wrong pursuit. Is it? Maybe. When a person is pushed to a dead end, wit might appear cold and heartless, but it's just survival instinct. You said a lot of things unlike the Lamina I know. Maybe it's because I suppress myself too hard. I'm always so focused on other people's needs and have forgotten to look inside myself. If I could see myself in other people's eyes earlier, my life might be different. If it wasn't for the Xenohydro, then it was the letter. I'd already figured out the accomplice in the letter was referring to me. It's just that I didn't really have the courage to face it. Better off alone than to be an accomplice. One day as they turn around, a path will be lit by a radiance of the stars. I completely ignored these words earlier in this letter meant to persuade me. So from the beginning, the informant tried to persuade me to give up my conspiracy with the Xenohydro and live my own life independently. Again, this is probably another one of Asta's plots. Like, there was no informant. Asta made this. Like she's saying, to persuade the accomplice to give up and no longer be an accomplice and instead tell them where the Xenohydro is so that she can let her off with very minimal, like, very minimal punishment. Seems very Asta-like. Now I understand, although this realization has come a little too late. You still have a chance, but the Xenohydro must be returned. I can let you and the Xenohydro go. I think the Xenohydro should be allowed to do what it wants because it's a sentient being, as long as it also agrees to not cause other people harm. Because Lamina was able to persuade it to come down from killing to just persuading. The Xenohydro does not want to be caged again. I don't think it should be caged, so I can let you both go. Really? Thank you, Kalis. I will keep a closer eye on the Xenohydro and stop him from endangering the space station. I also prove to you that I really have changed because of this experience. Yeah, I don't think the Xenohydro should be caged. Like, it's a sentient creature. It very obviously, it can reason because she was able to talk it down. It's obviously very scared of the idea of being caged again. So I don't think we should be like, oh yeah, it has to go in a cage just because it's technically a curio. It's very obviously a sentient being. You're back. Did you conclude the matter? I couldn't catch them. Well, don't worry. The Xenohydro is of secondary importance. Is that Lamina standing with Capito over there? You fraud. You trampled on our sincerity. Did they expose Capote for being a Yes. My brain was literally like butthole, and I'm like 5-year-old language. Oh, Master Capote used to be so perfect, and now he's just another deceitful celebrity. Yes, rip him apart. Master Capote, I can't believe you eat mayonnaise. Is it Kewpie mayo? That's disgusting. Give me back the gifts I gave you. Lamina, why did you invite all these people? I didn't invite them here. I just told them the fact that I was the one who replied to all your fans. Yes, expose him. Expose him. Rip him apart. Everyone calm down. Let me explain later. Lamina, you don't want the benefits I give you at all anymore, do you? That's right, I don't want any of it. From now on, I won't help you cook, wash your clothes and shoes, write your letters, or be your puppet. Get it? Oh my gosh, poor Lamina. This sounds like the secretaries that are always in the K-pop dramas, where it's like for some reason the CEO's secretaries are like their chauffeurs, they do their laundry, they organize their personal lives, like they're pretty much just their like housekeepers. It's a lot. If you want to find me, remember to ask my secretary, Mr. Non-Existent, for a number. Kalis, what do you think of this? Get it! Destroy him! She'll be able to look after herself. Yes, thanks to your mediation, not only did you ensure her safety, but also encouraged her to change. Oops. I didn't use any rhymes or enough alliteration for that line. It's still not good enough. I knew she was the one who did it. Well, actually, the cryptologist is none other than yours truly. The letter took me more than 10 days to write, and I even had to ask Mr. Wynn for advice. It wasn't easy. After I wrote it, I couldn't find the right person to get it delivered. Fortunately, the Xenohydra is just a prankster, and there's no rush to retrieve it. See? You shouldn't retrieve it. It's sentient. Then you appeared, Kalis, and you turned out to be the best candidate, so I came up with the idea to let you and Lamina share some experiences together, see where it takes you. But now you should also understand that Lamina is actually a kind-hearted girl, and she deserves another chance. You are also very kind. She's bound to turn over a new year if I go through the massive circle. She's bound to turn over a new leaf. Well, now that my objective has been achieved, I announce the Xenohydra case is officially over. Here is your reward. Thanks for all your help. Please come back to the space station more in the future. Don't forget, there are a lot of people who have received your help here. Many traces of your hard work through the place. And yet, I still do not have all of the reading texts, even though I have done this place, looked through this place top to bottom. Yes! Destroy him! I love nothing but the fact that they are absolutely ripping this man apart. It's all I have wanted since they introduced this character. This is so satisfying. Sorry everyone, but don't listen to that woman. Let's not gather here. We don't want to disturb the researchers and attract any unnecessary attention from security. Everyone in this space station knows that Lamina is your most trusted secretary. What she said must be true. Lamina is the leader of your fan club to some extent. If even she has left you, then maybe you're not really worth it. Forget it. There's no point in staying here any longer. Can't we get our hearts back? Can we get back our laughter and tears? Can we get back our hopes and dreams? I think we should go back and let our hearts heal. Miss, researcher is right. Please go back for now. Learn from this lesson. Who are you anyway? Mind your own business. Oh, he can't even remember our names. I'm afraid it's hard for him to remember this lesson. Oh, can't Master Capote even remember what gift he got from me? Oh no, I have to get back. If those old guys in implement arts catch me, it'll get ugly. My ladies, listen to me, please. Just go now. Well, I'll send you all a letter of condolence later to mend your hearts. Don't worry, it'll be written by myself personally. Ah, who wants that? It'll take me forever just to deal with your previous ghostwriter letters. Oh, fine. Just give me one. I'll complete the collection. Hey, everyone. Nothing to see here. Let's bounce. I don't know why Lamina threw the tantrum all of a sudden. Must be an accomplice or something behind the scenes. Me. Alas, I don't have time to think about it. I still have a lot of consolidation letters to write. You learned nothing. Awful. Letter. Okay, so I got reading. I wonder if this is the, since we can interact, is this the Is this one the hydro? Xeno hydro? Sorry, I'm just here to see the excitement. Don't let others see me. Hey, it's you! Close call. Luckily, you're not from security. Hey, do you think Capote is over? Will the fans still idolize him? If you ask me, there's just not enough good-looking guys in the station. That's why they treat him like a god around here. Gurgle. Yay! I'm better looking than him. It's you? You are better looking than him. Gurgle. I stole some good stuff from Capote. They're for you, Kalis. After all, we need to used to be inseparable. How can I not look after you? Take it. See you later. Capo Cali. I am pleased with my decision. Alright. I am completely done. What do you do with the excess now? Is there anything you can do in your bag with like your extra coin? Or does it just sit in your inventory? I guess it just sits in your inventory. Okay. Alright, so with that, we went way over time, like 20 minutes over time. So I guess thank you all so much for watching on this short episode. I will get this uploaded to YouTube when good time. Like I said, I've started posting some TikToks. I'm gonna try to at least do 2 a week. It's on the same name, Poetentate. The shorthand is Poe. And
Nice.
eventually I will try to actually edit these videos to get them more concise for easier viewing if you don't want to sit through like 2 to 4 hour videos, which is understandable. Yeah, and then the next time
Nice.
I will be... He's so cute. The next time I will be streaming will be this Friday, Eastern Standard Time, of course. What time still needs to be hashed out, but it will be this Friday, so thank you very much. And goodbye.